Welcome back to Longhorn Weekly. Roger Wallace sitting in for Craig Way. We're focusing on UT men's and women's track and field. Happy to be joined by senior high jumper Shanay Briscoe. And Shanay, a Big 12 indoor championship. How sweet is it to, in your final Big 12 indoors, to walk away on top of the podium?
Yeah, it feels great. You know, I was just glad that I was able to help my team to get the victory because, you know, last year we came up short. We lost by 2 points. So I was glad just to be able to, you know, contribute and to come away with the win.
High jump is such an individual event. Kind of take me into your mind when you're preparing for a meet and then when you're going through a meet and trying to, you know, win a gold.
Well, you know, most times I'm very nervous, so I always have to find a way to kind of settle myself and stay focused. You know, I start off the night before, I always read my Bible. I read the same passage, 2 Corinthians 4, and, you know, it just kind of helps me calm down and, you know, just remember what I'm going out there to do the next day. And I also do a lot of visualization. I imagine myself going through the meet and taking each jump height by height and clearing it. So that helps me a lot whenever I go into the meet, that I don't have to, you know, worry too much. You know, I've done this so many times in my head that I'll be able to execute on that day. So.
And then there's a lot of time in between jumps, and you're usually to yourself. Do you spend much time with Mario, or do you keep to yourself? Do you listen to music? How do you kind of fill the gaps?
You know, I talk to Mario after my jumps. He tells me, you know, what I need to change, if I need to move back or anything like that. But when I'm by myself, waiting for the next jump, I'm normally just talking to myself, telling myself, you know, you can do it, you got this, and stuff like that, and just making sure, you know, I have my steps down, remembering if I hit the last bar down, remembering what I did wrong so I can change that for the next jump.
Is it a situation where you can kind of tell? You hear a lot of athletes, I can tell I'm in the zone or things like that. Can you tell one day from the next, I'm jumping better today than maybe I thought I would, or vice versa? Well, wow, I'm really struggling today.
Yeah, I definitely have those days when I'm just really pumped up and really ready to go, and that's normally on the bigger meets. I feel like a lot of more preparation goes into those meets. You know, I'm focused on the meet from, you know, weeks before and just looking forward to that day to get out there and jump. So I definitely think my adrenaline is a lot higher in those meets. And
then you just missed out on the Olympic team. I mean, great to be in that situation. How frustrating was it to miss out by such a small margin?
It was definitely heartbreaking, but at the same time, now that I look back on it, it was definitely a stepping stone for me. You know, to come so close and to work so hard, it just shows that, you know, in order to reach those goals, you have to work 20 times harder. And taking that with me through the next years, you know, I just have to remember, you know, you were that close. You don't want to ever be in that position again. So you want to go out there and give it your all at every single practice, no matter what. So.
Texas Relays is such a big event around here, and nationally I know it's such a well-respected event. What's it like to participate in the relays with the crowds and the hype surrounding it?
It definitely feels great, and jumping at home is always just a great feeling, you know. Having my family there and my friends to come out and support is always great. It always gives me the energy that I need to go out there and jump my best. So I love Texas Relays. The energy and the fans are always great.
You've been around the country and around the world competing. I mean, especially the Friday and Saturday at the Texas Relays. I mean, there are very few events, maybe other than championship events, that are like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's that like to have, you know, 20,000 fans in the stands at a track event when sometimes, you know, you don't draw a lot of attention?
It definitely feels great. It's definitely one of those moments when, you know, you want to go out there and you don't want to do bad because so many people are watching. So it definitely gives me that extra boost to go out there and perform well.
Now, you graduated in 3 years. You are the epitome of a student athlete, a marketing degree from the Macomb School of Business. What lies ahead for you?
Well, right now I'm in grad school doing sports management, and I'm graduating in December from that. And whenever I finish, I do want to go and get my MBA eventually. So we'll see where that takes me. But I also want to continue track as well.
Well, I was going to ask, is Rio something that you think about in the back of your mind?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. And just training for that and getting ready to go out there and make the team.
When you train, you're a high jumper. You want to jump as high as you can, but what are the keys to improving and getting better in your training regimen?
Definitely working on my run, not so much as the actual execution from the jump, because if I line up my actual steps in my run, then the jump will take care of itself. And also doing a lot of things to help increase my vertical and a lot of bounding and jumps and stuff like that.
Back to your degree in 3 years, do you think your discipline as an athlete helped you get through school so successfully?
Definitely. I definitely didn't have much time to slack off. I definitely had to keep myself organized and stay on task. And I think that having something else to do, such as track, helped me to kind of stay focused and stay on my books. Because I feel like, you go to practice and then you come home and you just have to do your homework. Whereas I feel like if I wasn't doing track, I'd have the entire day to do nothing, and then I just wouldn't get my work done until the last minute. So it definitely helped me to time manage.
How excited are you guys, and I know there's a season ahead, but to go out to Oregon and maybe try to turn the tables on Oregon in the outdoors?
Definitely excited. I'm so ready to go out there and give it my all and hopefully come back with a win, and it'd be even sweeter to do it at Oregon's house. So I'm looking forward to it.
Shanay, thanks so much. Best of luck during the relays and the outdoor season.